poppin', Night Riders? So I am here again to give you episode 3 review of Dragon Ball Super. Now, this episode I wouldn't say was like a filler like the first 2 episodes were. This episode, granted it wasn't really action-packed. I'm still waiting for the full-blown action-pack to start taking place. But I do see I see how they're trying to build it up, and this episode pretty much proved my theory in the previous video that I did, my episode 2 review, when I said that this is pretty much a prequel to Battle of Gods, because you're starting to see how Lord Beerus is being drawn to Goku in the game. Alright, so basically what happens in this episode, mind you, this is full of spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, go watch episode 3, then come back to this video, alright? So, pretty much the whole episode is Lord Beerus is talking to Wiz about, you know, his vision, about, you know, his ultimate, about the person that he's supposed to be fighting that's supposed to actually give him a challenge. And Wiz is asking Lord Beerus, like, yo, I need a little bit more of a description if you want me to find this guy for you, because you're a little bit too vague. You don't even know what he's being called right now. So, because for whatever reason Lord Beerus couldn't fully remember that it was pronounced Super Saiyan God. He was coming up with all kinds of other things. So they summon this thing called the Oracle Fish. It's pretty much a fish in like this little scepter thing. And he's asking him, like, you know, what did you tell me 39 years ago before I went into my sleep? So the Oracle Fish was basically telling him, like, yo, you know, I told you that you would run into the person that will give you a fight today. And Lord Beerus asked his name, and the fish couldn't remember. So Lord Beerus is pretty much like, okay, well, hey Wiz, how often do we feed the Oracle Fish? So Wiz was like, we feed him 3 times a day. So Lord Beerus was like, okay, let's eliminate 2 of those. So the fish started bugging out, and Lord Beerus was like, well, if you want to continue to be fed 3 times a day, remember the name. He remembered it. He said the name of it is Super Saiyan God. This is when Lord Beerus starts to think, like, you know what, maybe I should go ask the Saiyans. Wait a minute, the Saiyans were destroyed by Frieza. So Wiz told him that a couple of Saiyans are surviving on Earth, and he told him that Frieza was defeated by a Saiyan, which sparked Lord Beerus' attention. Like, wait, Frieza was defeated? He was defeated by a Saiyan? Who did this? So Lord Beerus looked into his staff with the little crystal ball sphere at the top, and they basically showed you when Goku defeated Frieza. And he let Lord Beerus know that his name is Goku. He's currently on the North Kai's planet, which is King Kai's planet. So Beerus and Wiz are going to North Kai's planet. Then they shoot the video. Then they shoot the episode to Supreme Kai and Kabuto Kai. In Japanese version, he's known as the Elder Kai. So Elder Kai is pretty much, well, I'm gonna continue calling him Supreme Kai since we all know him as Supreme Kai. Supreme Kai is basically, he's afraid because he's like, you know, we helped create Lord Beerus as the God of Destruction. Since he woke up, he hasn't even been awake half a day yet. He's already destroyed 8.5 planets. So Kabuto Kai is looking at him like, you know, I never seen him this scared before. So Supreme Kai is like, yo, we got to make sure to keep Lord Beerus away from Goku, because we all know Goku's going to be the one who's going to want to fight him and challenge him. So that's pretty much what the episode is about. Supreme Kai was talking to King Kai and was basically letting him know, like, yo, Goku can't know about Lord Beerus. Keep him in the dark, because we all know he's going to want to fight him, and that's not going to go over well. So said, so done. You know, they're trying to keep Goku's mind off of it. While King Kai's talking, though, Goku's like right here listening, like, you know, I thought I heard my name. So King Kai changes his view and makes him start thinking about something else. And he reminded Goku, like, yo, I'm in this certain predicament because of you. Now Goku has no idea what he's talking about, but King Kai is like, look, you see the halo? You're the reason that I'm dead right now. So they showed you the flashback of when Goku brought Cell to King Kai's planet and it blew up, and Goku completely forgot about it. So King Kai got pissed because he's like, you know, every time that you guys summon the Eternal Dragon, you never wish for my life back. So he's chasing Goku around the planet, and Goku was pretty much like, you know, I didn't think that life or death mattered to you guys. And King Kai is like, yes, it does. You have no idea. I'm being teased by the other Kais, this, that, and the third. And before King Kai can even finish, Goku went back to training. But little does anybody know, Lord Beerus and Wiz is heading towards North Kai's planet right now. Then they show you that Bulma is setting up a party on this big ass yacht, this big ass cruise boat. Bulma's pissed that Goku and Vegeta are too busy training, they're not attending her party. You got it was great to see everyone because they showed you the entire cast. You saw Yamcha, you saw Tien, you saw Chaozu, you saw Puar. For those of you who don't remember who that is, that's the little blue cat that hangs around Yamcha. You saw Hercule, also known as Mr. Satan. You saw Majin Buu, you saw Videl, Gohan, you saw Piccolo. Piccolo's looking at Gohan and Videl's wedding album, and the picture that Piccolo was in, he blinked, so he was a little pissed off about that. Obviously, you saw Goten, you saw Trunks, Bulma, Chi-Chi, Master Roshi, Oolong, who's a pig. If you guys don't remember, that's always with Master Roshi. And Master Roshi is looking through like the binoculars. You know those I forgot what they're actually called, but they're like this big, and they're like binoculars that you gotta put quarters in so that you can see things from afar. They're mainly at like piers so that you can see like the city across the sea or whatever. But you know, Master Roshi was using that to look at the beach and look at the girls on the beach catching his nosebleeds. So Chi-Chi jumped in front of it and started spazzing on him, talking about, you know, basically being Chi-Chi and saying, you know, you're setting a bad example for the kids. And what else happened in this episode? I think that was pretty much it. So yeah, it looks like it was just a setup for Battle of Gods. You saw Vegeta training, you know, basically saying that he was going to become the best fighter. What else happened? I think that was pretty much it. Like I said, it's just a setup for Battle of Gods. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Battle of Gods, they were at a party, and that's when Wiz showed up. I mean, that's when Lord Beerus showed up, and Goku was still on he was still on King Kai's planet. He goes to King Kai's planet, and they fight. He goes Super Saiyan 3 and completely embarrasses Goku. So yeah, it's pretty much a setup for that. Let me see. Am I forgetting anything else? Oh, you saw Krillin and Android 18 and Krillin's daughter. I forgot the daughter's name. They were driving in a car trying to get to the boat. They got into a big ass traffic jam. So Krillin was like, "Yo, you know what? We're just gonna fly." He hit a certain button, turned the car into a little capsule, like the capsule corps that they have, and they started flying. And that's where they ran into everybody else. They ran into Yamcha, Puar, Tien, Chaozu. So all in all, it was a good episode. It was a nice setup for Battle of Gods. Like I said, I'm still waiting for the action to pick up. I'm still waiting for the actual fighting that Dragon Ball is known for, or Dragon Ball Z is known for. So granted, it was still weird hearing certain people's voices in the Japanese versions of it, because I'm so used to the English dubbed versions. But as I'm continuing watching, you know, I'm starting to get more and more used to it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. That was pretty much episode 3 in a nutshell. I look forward to watching episode 4. So we'll see what happens. As of right now, Goku doesn't know anything about Lord Beerus, but I believe that's going to change in the next episode. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope I'm getting better with these reviews. And as always, if you guys watch Dragon Ball Super, if I left anything out, post your comments down below. Let me know what I should have incorporated if I left anything out. Also down below in the comment section, let me know how I'm doing on these reviews and if you guys are enjoying them. Alright? So if this is your first time checking out the channel, Please join me, my fellow Night Riders, as we strive for 500 by hitting the subscribe button down below. Fellow Night Riders, continue doing what you're doing by hitting the like button and not subscribing, but commenting and sharing. Also down below in the description box are links to my social networks. Please follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. I don't know why I'm messing up today. But yes, I would greatly appreciate it. And until the next review, guys, and the next video, ride or die, y'all. We out.